Hello guys, welcome to another Hyper Infinity video. Electric cars are being sold all over the world in huge volumes today. Many of the famous automobile brands like Honda, BMW, Audi, Mercedes, Nissan are or have released electric vehicles. Currently, the country with the most number of electric cars per capita is Norway. In March 2014, Norway became the first country where 1 in every 100 passenger cars on the road was a plug-in electric vehicle. Almost 60% of new cars sold in Norway during March 2019 were entirely electric powered. Because of this rapid shift in usage of cars from gas-powered vehicles to electric vehicles, Norway is set to meet its climate target in 2020. This is such an amazing initiative taken by the government by providing free charging and various other benefits to EV owners. Owners of electric vehicles do not have to pay road tolls. The clear takeaway for us is that with the complete reduction of usage of fossil fuels, greenhouse emissions are reduced substantially, which makes the air cleaner and more sustainable. So what are the electric cars available in India? Let's see some of the few electric cars available. Tata Nexon EV. The Nexon EV from Tata Motors is an SUV that is 100% battery powered. With its 30.2 kWh lithium-ion battery, it promises around a 310 km range and charges up to 80% in an hour. It has all the basic features like a touchscreen display and an entertainment system. It supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It also connects to a mobile app where you can control some aspects of the car like turning on the AC, headlights, horn and hazard lights from the app. You can even lock and unlock the car from the app. These are some features that you get from electric cars that lack in gas-powered cars. This car is priced at around 14 lakh rupees. Next up, we have the Mahindra E2O Plus. This is the successor of the Mahindra E2O and is a low-end electric car. It too has the basic features like a touchscreen display and an entertainment system. It has a battery power of either 11 kWh or 15 kWh depending on the variant and has a range of 110 to 140 km. The E2O Plus was launched on 21st October 2016 at a price ranging between 5.46 lakh and 8.46 lakh. It is one of the cheapest 4-door electric cars in the world and one of the cheapest 4-door cars with an automatic gearbox. Although technically, since it's an electric vehicle, it cannot be classified as having a gearbox. This car too has a mobile app where you can lock, unlock, turn on AC and has all similar features that the Nexon EV has. Let's see one more. The Morris Garage's ZS EV. The MG ZS EV charges up to 80% in 40 minutes. It has a 44.5 kWh battery and a range of 340 km. This vehicle has a bit more premium features like voice control, Wi-Fi connectivity and tire pressure monitoring system. It even offers a Gaana premium account for music. The ZS EV has a mobile app that can do all the same features that the E2O and the Nexon EV have. Its pricing starts at around 19.8 lakh rupees. Tesla, which is the leading electric car manufacturer in the world, has several cars in its fleet, with the Tesla Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y, and the upcoming Tesla Roadster and the Tesla Cybertruck with its striking design. Known for its enhanced autopilot and the power of its onboard processing and image recognition, Tesla is at the forefront of autonomous vehicle technology. Tesla was supposed to launch the Model 3 in India. Musk had confirmed in 2015 that Tesla will come to India in with its Model 3. PM Modi had visited Tesla headquarters in Palo Alto, California in 2015 and toured the car factory, and Elon Musk said that they discussed electricity generation. Things look very positive when PM Modi took a tour of Tesla headquarters in October 2015. Musk had planned to launch the Tesla Model 3 in India in the summer of 2017. But then, Elon blamed India's FDI norms for unable to bring Tesla in India. In a tweet, he said, "Maybe I'm misinformed, but I was told that 30% of parts must be locally sourced and the supply does not yet exist in India to support that." Top Indian businessmen like Anand Mahindra had even tweeted to Elon Musk saying it should enter the Indian market sooner, and many others have encouraged Tesla by booking the Model 3. In 2019, Elon Musk tweeted why it would take a long time for Tesla to come to India. He said, "For other countries, we pay in part for the local factory by selling cars there ahead of time. Also, it gives a sense of demand. Current rules in India prevent that, but recent changes in sales tax gives hope for future changes. However, recently, a user complained that he booked the Tesla Model 3 over 4 years ago and still hasn't got it. To this, Musk replied that hopefully soon Tesla will arrive in India. It is not a viable option for Tesla to bring the Model 3 as a complete built unit or a CBU, as by doing so, the import duty will go up by over 110% and it will become too expensive to then sell them in India. They will have to build a factory, or as Tesla likes to call it, a gigafactory, to manufacture their cars locally. There are currently 4 gigafactories in the world, one in Nevada, New York, Shanghai and one in Berlin. There's also a 5th gigafactory planned for the central US. This will most likely be the factory for Cybertruck production. Developing a charging infrastructure is another hurdle the company will have to cross. To launch a Tesla in India, first, the electric supercharger network has to be planned out all over India. Although Tesla cars have a good range, an expansive charging network is required. Even before the release of Model 3 in India, which was supposed to happen in 2017, Tesla announced in 2016 to deploy a nationwide network of superchargers in India. India has a goal of having an all-electric fleet of vehicles by 2030. As part of this, India plans to construct these battery manufacturing plants. They could probably team up with Tesla in the future to set up these plants. Niti Aayog estimates that India is going to need 6 battery manufacturing plants with each factory producing 10 gigawatt hours by 2025 and 6 more by 2030 to achieve this goal. For perspective, to understand the power of 1 gigawatt hour, that much power is enough to provide electricity to nearly 10 lakh households for an hour or power 30,000 electric cars. Producing these batteries goes well with India's plans and will reduce the dependence of oil imports, which is around 80%, making India the world's 3rd largest oil consumer. Apart from the fact that electric cars are pollution-free and more eco-friendly, EVs have many more advantages. They are cheaper. Some EVs are expensive, but they pay off eventually over the years because the cost of electricity is substantially lesser than fuel. Their maintenance is less frequent and less expensive. Due to the lack of oil or a gearbox, there is no wearing down of gears or the engine. They are very quiet. They are so quiet that some have suggested the installation of noise-making devices to alert pedestrians that they are nearby. Also, all over the world, many governments subsidize the price of the car and owners of such cars get extra benefits. Battery technology is also improving tremendously with the range of these cars increasing year over year due to the increase in the power density of these batteries. With an expansive charging network in place, electric cars can be a very effective solution for our transportation needs. Do you think electric cars are the way to go in the future? Will we have Tesla cars in India soon? Comment down below. Do hit the thumbs up button and subscribe with notifications on. Also, follow me on social media. Links are in the description. I'll see you in the next video.